Testing. Greetings YouTube, Tommy3808 here again with yet another video. I know it's been a while. I've just been busy with a bunch of stuff, so had a good idea. Just thought I'd bring it, try to upload something at least. Again, I apologize for any inconsistent uploading schedules, but as you see, we're playing Dcuo right now, and I thought it'd be a good idea to upload some of my characters' bases. So as you see at the bottom there, I have 22 characters that I play. However, we're not going to go through 22 bases because 12 of them, I do believe, don't have fleshed out bases, and it's just not worth the time. So I've chosen the best 10. 5 heroes, 5 villains. We're going to start out with the most fleshed out heroes base, and then we are going to end with the most fleshed out villains base. The rest will just be in between filler. So the characters we have are Cyclops, which is my X-Men character, and she's basically Cyclops, but female version. Then we have my original character, Fusebox. She's an electric-based hero. Electric-based hero. Then we have Black Widow, just because, you know, I love Black Widow in Marvel movies, even though she's not the best, but whatever. Or, not the Marvel movies, the Avengers movies, I should say. Then we have Black Cat, because Black Cat is my favorite villain in the Spider-Verse, I guess you could say. But in this, I made her a hero, and I'm going to be uploading backstories for each of these characters too that I create, but yeah. And then we have Elastigirl. Now this Elastigirl is both Elastigirl from The Incredibles, and, as you can see from the costume, and from DC Universe's Elastigirl. She plays kind of both roles, so she's both Helen Parr and Rita Farr, which, when they were creating The Incredibles, was definitely an inspiration. Obviously, same name, Elastigirl, and basically same identities. Rita Farr is, you know, DC's Elastigirl, whereas Helen Parr is, you know, Incredibles Elastigirl. So, moving on. Then we have another one of my originals, Death's Kiss. Her base isn't that much fleshed out, so hers will be pretty quick. Then we have my secondary hero that I've been working on, which is Lady Gazerbeam. She's an alien, another original of mine. And that's... oh, I'm sorry. Elastigirl was the last hero. Death's Kiss is the beginning of my villains. We went through later Gazerbeam. And then after the Lazy Gazerbeam is going to be Superwoman, which is my Superwoman character, evil Superwoman character, Supergirl character. And then we have my girl Harley Quinn, who is, you know, all-time favorite. Love Harley Quinn, such a simp for her. Everyone that knows me knows this. I even got her tattooed on my body, which is weird, but whatever. And then my last but not least is going to be my very first character that I put the most effort and hours into, and that was Princess Glacier. She is the very first character I ever created. I built her up over the years, and she has the most fleshed out base, so she's going to take the longest. That's why I'm going to save the best for last. Alright, so let's load into the game here with Cyclops. Alright, so loading into the base. I have each character standing outside of their base so you see where the entrances are. We are in the House of Legends, and this is the X Mansion, which, you know, hopefully I don't get copyrighted for that, but this is the X Mansion, basically, Xavier's mansion. So let's go on inside, and this base theme is the Manor Lair, so you'll see that when you go in. Takes it a minute to load, obviously. But yeah, guys, I hope everyone's doing well. Alright, so spawning in the base right here, you see this grandiose entrance, pretty much. And back here is where the dispenser is, so I just blocked it off with a couple doors. Nothing to see there. This is the main entrance. This is the area where you can, get a massage after a long day doing quests, missions, whatever. I just realized that plaque is upside down. Oh man. Anyways, moving on. There's like a little TV screen. It's just a little lounge area just to chill out. Little statue. Bare necessities out here, but I didn't want to put too much out here. Then we got a poster. One of my favorite posters in the game. Second favorite is the Batman / Catwoman, and this is issue number 1. This is the prelude. I just love that one. And then we have the Swamp Thing cover right there, and a couple statues up here. Again, this is the Manor theme, so we are going to save this room for last, and we're going to go over here, the room with no door. And I'm working on putting more stuff into this. It's just kind of bare bones at the moment. And then going over here, this is going to be a area where we flesh out a little more in the future. But this is the bathroom. You go behind this curtain, this little bathroom, you got a little clawfoot tub and a dirty toilet. Really nice sink. And then going out into here, this is the kitchen / billiards room. Play some pool, eat some food, cook some dinner. Shitty fridge. And then I have a couple posters in here. A common theme you will see in most of these bases, especially Princess Glacier's base, is a bunch of comic book cover posters, and that's because I am a comic book nerd. So much so that this game, and as well as family members and others, have inspired me to open my own comic book store, and I've been going for almost a year now, so that's pretty interesting. But we go in here. This is just a hallway, and then you're into this room here. Let me just fix this, because for some reason every time you load into a base with the hidden bookcase, it despawns. It's stupid. Anyways, this is the office area / library, and we will save this room for last. But this is the office area / library. We got a couple bookshelves, a little reading nook, some really cool statues and artifacts just on display. And then you go in here. This is kind of the warehouse area, I guess you could say. This is where I store most of the junk that I've collected. I just figured I'd just throw it all in here. This is the warehouse / lab. This is the lab portion of it, where the X-Men or myself can do, experiments, study any, mutant DNA, whatever. In here is my bedroom with Streaky the cat. Hello, Streaky. Who's a good boy? Or are you a girl? I don't know. Anyways, this is the loop around entrance. This is that door that I was going to go in last. But this is my bedroom. I have a vanity. And then we have my sleeping nook with my computer. Of course, I gotta have a TV because, you know, who can't sleep without a TV, right? With a nice view of the ocean. I know it makes no sense, but nice view of the beach. But just pretend. And then these are two of my armories. This is the first class armory. And then we have next to it my very first outfit I wore in the game, which is, as you could tell by the colors, inspired by Cyclops' original outfit. However, that's not the one I go with. But I got a fish tank here. Again, I got a... That's a really cool comic book cover. I love the way Harley Quinn looks on this. The grenade tossing and the... all that. The gun. It's really cool. Anyways, this is my shoe rack. Alright. Let's go into what is essentially the Batcave, but according to my mind canon, this is going to be Professor Xavier's Cerebrum area, which if you know X-Men, you know what I'm talking about. So let's go on in behind the hidden entrance. And then let's pull this gigantic lever to close the secret door. And then we go down into the cave area. Again, some of it's crumbling because it's old back here. I got some weapons that we've confiscated from some enemies. And then I got a teleporter just in case we need to teleport anywhere. Couple movie posters, you know, whatever. And then over here, don't mind the dead body. You ask questions, you die. Anyways, over here is the Master Control Terminal, which is what Professor Xavier, before he passed, in my mind canon, created to keep an eye on all the mutants of the world. As you see, there's just a bunch of computer screens, this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. And a bunch of pizza, because who doesn't like pizza? Again, with an X-ray machine, so we can get to the bottom of the mutant gene and what powers you have, and this, that, and the other. And then we have a couple meeting tables, so we can discuss it. And then this is another armory of mine. This is the Apocalypse Time armor, which is just something I created, which I thought was really cool. Over here is the New Age. This is, again, using Cyclops' colors with the wet paint material, which is one of my favorite materials in the game, I guess. It just makes everything pop, makes everything darker. And then we have the original Cyclops outfit. I made it close as accurate as possible as you can get in the game. In fact, let me show you. It's called Classic. As you can see, we have Cyclops' outfit, which is the more modern outfit you'll see him in most days, or in most comics now. And then I don't think I have anything down here in the cave area. No, nothing yet, except for a dumpster. You know, gotta have some place to throw your trash out. But yeah, this is oh, I broke the table. Oh well. This is Cyclops' base. Now, moving on to the next base. We've got none other than Fuse Box. Again, my electric-based hero. Sorry, if you see my cat right now, you'd be laughing. She's the way her head is moving while she's licking herself. My little void. Alright. So, this base is called the Circuit, and this is at the very top of the... It's like a penthouse base or whatever. I don't know if it's a penthouse theme. I'll remember when I go back inside. But it's at the very top of these like apartment complex or whatever. But I call it the Circuit. I don't know. Fuse box, the Circuit. It's really dumb names. I couldn't come up with something better for an electric-based hero. So there's probably something better out there, you know. But I think all the good ones are taken, like Static or Livewire. You know. Oh yeah, this is the penthouse theme. Anyways, you come in. This is one of the least fleshed out bases, so this one will be very quick. You got a little area for the fireplace, a bookshelf, a nuclear bomb. Don't ask why. Some of my heroes can be villains too. I'm joking, by the way. Again, same thing that happened with the last base. Secret door doesn't want to work. Anyways, in here is the bedroom. Sorta, kinda, little room. And then you go through here. What's cool is you can phase through this door. You don't even have to open it with the interaction button. And with these doors, if you put them together, there's a little... You can phase right through them, which is pretty cool, so you don't have to break them and wait for them to reload. Little pro tip for you. But in here is her armories. This is where her wardrobe would be. This is her Electro Suit Mark III. This one is her very first suit, which is the Electro Suit Mark I. Then we have Electro Suit Mark II, and then Electro Suit Mark II without the cowl. So, I usually don the Mark III suit, you know, just because I really like the style of the cape, and the Electron aura I got going on, the purple Electron aura, which that aura actually inspired the whole color scheme for her. But yeah, and then going down here, I don't think there's anything down here. Yeah, no, there's nothing down here. Yeah, so I'm not really focusing too much on her outfit, or her base and whatnot yet. I'm still working on leveling her up and this, that, and the other. So, moving on, we're gonna go to the next character. Game Cat keeps attacking the headset. I'm sorry, guys. Which is Black Widow. I really like how Black Widow's outfit turned out in this game. And if you guys want me to do a outfit breakdown for certain characters, let me know. I definitely will. But dual pistols, because that's definitely Black Widow. She's got her little electric stick things, whatever the hell you call those things, whatever they call them in universe. And then obviously she has holsters for her pistols. I kind of based this outfit off of, you know, what you can get in the Marvel's Avengers video game, with the pants and everything, with the two holsters and whatnot. Anyways, and it's loosely inspired by some of the movies. But going into her base, this is called Black Widow's room. Couldn't think of anything but other to call the base. I guess I could call it Black Widow's apartment, but doesn't really matter. As you see, she's got a plain bed with, you know, no sheets because she's Black Widow. She doesn't need to be fancy. She's got a makeshift table, a wardrobe, and then in here is where she has her uniforms, in this closet. She's got her first outfit, and then she's got this other outfit I'm currently working on with a single pistol. This is the one I don more often, which is the original. And then I named this one Black Widow 2. Couldn't think of a name. But yeah, she's got a piano in case she gets bored. A drum. She's got her shoes over here with a grandfather clock. Over here is an old telephone. Don't ask. I don't know. This is where a TV is going to go once I acquire it in the game. Then you have a couch. This is her little study area where she can study new martial art techniques, fighting styles, whatever. As well as a sewing machine in the corner so that she can sew her costumes, uniforms, and all that. As you all know about her backstory, she does a bunch of disguises. She's a spy, so pretty much she needs a sewing machine in order to make costumes and make wigs and all that jazz. But yeah, this is where she reads. Don't ask why she has a full-blown garden in her kitchen, because I do not know either. Again, more posters, because like I said, it's a common theme throughout all my bases. This one, she must have a little crush on Superman, because all these posters are Superman. Don't tell Lois Lane. She's got a fountain and a spider web. I guess she hasn't cleaned her windows in a while. And then she's got a fancier toilet than what She-Clops has. And a sink. And a plant, because, you know, when you run out of toilet paper, might as well use a plant to wipe your ass. Alright. That's it for Black Widow's room. Let's move on to the next character. As you see, I'm having fun with this. Alright, now is Black Cat. I love the way Black Cat's outfit turned out. I took some creativity with Black Cat. As you know, Black Cat is basically martial arts. She's basically Marvel's version of Catwoman. You know, because there's a bunch of Marvel and DC are always creating characters that are basically the same, but not really. But anyways, so what I did with her is I gave her water-based powers, and that is because she has, from her universe, her being a little thief, she had stolen a rare artifact, which is this gem thing here, and it gave her, it transported her to the DC universe, and gave her some unique powers, which is water. It gave her water manipulation, or hydrokinesis, whatever you want to call it. But this is Cat's bunker. It's right outside of Stryker's Island. This is where she decided to have her base underneath. She turned a new leaf in this universe because she's basically a villain in Marvel. Anyways, so this is her little bunker. It's a cave theme. This is one of my favorite pieces, the aquarium on the wall, because it just looks really cool. I love it. I love that they added that. And then I gotta support the, you know, I gotta support Pride Month, so I put a Pride flag. Again, another Superman poster. Superman. Action Comics #1, which if I ever get my hands on that comic, I'm gonna be a very rich man. And then yeah, she's got this really. My favorite is this really cool painting back here. I don't remember what it's called, but you can put your logo on it, and it's like this really cool watercolor painting. And then I really want to get this poster in real life. You know, Harley Quinn and Ivy making out, because I ship them so hard, so hard. Anyways, moving on. I'm getting distracted. Black Cat is one of those people that leaves her Christmas tree up all year, as you can see. Anyways, alright. This is her little bedroom. I don't know why. She's got a bunch of balloons. She's got something she's trying to prove. And then you go in here. This is her little office / study area. She had broken a hole in the wall, and the electricity is going crazy. So careful not to get shocked when you go through. Little kitchen. Some random shit. Now you go through here to the source wall, which I really love how that turned out. I hid all the the gaps with these like pillars and whatnot, which seemed to work out really cool. And then I put some what is that, tapestry banners? Banners. I put some banners up. But yeah, you just slide right through here. Watch the caution sign. She's got like this little ice sculpture, rock sculpture. I don't even know what that is. And then this weird ass face on the wall with a net. And then she's got a bathroom. She's got a little rocking horse in her bathroom, you know, because Black Cat gets lonely. She's a child at heart. When she's not chasing Spider-Man, or what does she call him? Webhead? No, everyone else calls him Webhead. Spider. She just goes, "Hey there, Spider," in a really seductive tone. Anyways. This is her little research area. Again, in all my bases, I do like a little research area for all my characters. Looks more like lab tech, whatever. And this is where she has all her armories. This is her hydrokinetic armory, which is a take on her outfit, but with just like really cool blue incorporated in it. This is her warsuit, which is it has like this dark metallic purple and green. I think this is Lex Luthor's material or whatever. But we got that. It's really cool. And then this is one of my other favorite outfits of hers. As you know, she wears very skimpy outfits. This is her, I call it Black Cat Hot. And then we have her original outfit. But going upstairs, this is where she has all of her files. Another pride flag. Again, she must have a crush on Superman, just like just like Black Widow. She's got her stasis pod and her pizza, cooling by a fan. And then we go downstairs. Again, we have one of those little portals into the aquarium, which I really like. Another statue. And then the Kaluan pod, which you start out with in the game. Some weights and a sink to wash up. Nothing too interesting in here. Again, the most interesting area is this office area. But yeah, moving on to the next character. Which is Elastigirl. I think, yeah, because we did Black Cat, we did Black Widow, Fusebox, She-Clops, yep, Elastigirl, and I think that's the last of the heroes, yep. Like I said, Elastigirl is both DC and The Incredibles Elastigirl, and you'll see that incorporated within her armories. She's got 4 of them. I didn't put a lot of time into this character like I wanted to, so just bear with me. I think she's only like CR level 44, 41. Anyways, yeah, this is like her little hideout, which I guess I could change the name to apartment if I really wanted to, but this is Rita Farr's hideout. So as we load in here, welcome everyone that's popping in. We're doing base tours. Hopefully stick around to the very end because Princess Glacier's base tour is going to be the best you'll see in, well, not the best you'll see, but the best in my opinion because it's the most fleshed out. So coming into her little penthouse apartment here, we have her office. Cute little office. She's got some files, a desk, you know, basic necessities, and then she's got some weights in case, you know, her husband Bob's, you know, Mr. Incredible decides to visit her. He can work out. She's got a piano that she can play. She sent her kids off to Gotham. Her kids are causing havoc in Gotham. Then we got this little
Here is an example of a living water sculpture, a mainstay
Sculpture.
of Atlantean art. We ask that you refrain from drinking from the water sculptures. Thank you.
And then she's got a little Roomba, I guess you could say. It's actually the Batmobile, but let's just pretend. Little library. She's got this really dirty-ass bathroom that she's neglected. Hello there, Angel Drone. Yes, you are being watched as soon as you enter the base. This is her kitchen, again with the shitty fridge. And then she's got a wine rack because she's a mother, you know. And we all know mothers need a little bit of wine here and there. And then her table, and then she's got a little. I don't know why she's got a walnut on a plate with some apples, but whatever. And this is a weird thing to have in a penthouse without anything to contain it, but hiding behind the waterfalls, as soon as you say the magic words, this was kind of inspired by the first movie, the lab hidden behind the wall of lava that Mr. Incredible found, Syndrome's little secret area, secret base, whatever. That's what kind of inspired this. You say the secret words, it opens up, and you are in Rita / Helen's trophy room. These are trophies representing the villains she defeated in this universe. The coin represents Two-Face. The bomb represents Joker. The skull represents Swamp Thing, whereas the chair represents Poison Ivy, and the penguin poster, painting, whatever you want to call it, represents the Penguin. She just sits here and admires her trophy collection. And then you push a series of buttons on this to get to her lab area. Don't ask about the bones. She's doing some weird research. Again, she's got files, some chemicals, doing some weird research, so just don't ask. And then, you know, some lab equipment, whatever. And then she's got a rock garden, which is kind of weird to have, but whatever. Then we have this stupid thing. I love it. Come here, you. You cannot. I love it. Anyways, up here is where she has all of her costumes. Now, this is from the very beginning of the movie, her Glory Days. So, The Incredibles Elastigirl. This is the Glory Days outfit, the one you see in the very first movie before her and Bob get married. This is the outfit that you see after Bob gets his uniform, and wow, I'm drawing a blank on her name. Edna. Edna Mode makes the outfits for her and the rest of the family. This is what you get. I wanted to do the Incredibles 2 outfit, but I didn't feel like buying another armory. And then these are Rita Farr's outfits. This is DC's Elastigirl's Rita Farr. This is the most accurate Elastigirl from DC that I can make. She's wearing a really weird skirt and whatnot, so I figured I'd incorporate it into this. Don't mind the starfish thing, that's just an added accessory. But this is pretty much what her outfit looks like if you look her up, if you look up reference pictures. And for those of you that don't know the backstory of Rita Farr, she's basically Giant Man and Ant-Man in the Marvel Universe. She can extend her body mass. She can extend it and shrink her body mass. And she is also the adoptive mother of Beast Boy. And that's what inspired this costume here, because in the Teen Titans original animated series, he has like a purple and white outfit. That's just kind of inspired this one. So, alright, moving on. Again, a little hospital area in case she gets hurt. She can cut off her own arm if she needs to, which she's Elastigirl, which she can just grow it back or whatever. Anyways, I don't think that's possible, but whatever. And then she's got a special bed in case her and Bob decide to have more kids. Okay, I'm done now. I'm moving on. That should be the last of the heroes. Moving on to the villains. Alright, Death's Kiss. I really like how Death's Kiss outfit turned out. She's basically the female Reaper, Grim Reaper. Female Death, whatever you want to call it. I just wanted to create a character that had basically Raven's powers, or Necron's powers, and I couldn't think of anything. Obviously, Death's Kiss base is right outside of Arkham Asylum, and fittingly, her base is called Death's Asylum. So you go into the cave underneath Arkham Asylum, and this one isn't as fleshed out, so it'll be a very quick tour of hers. But yeah, this is basically Death's, she doesn't have much use for a base because she's constantly reaping souls and shit. And that's what this eyeball represents. This is her first outfit that I played with in the game. This is looks nothing like her second outfit that I created for her, but I don't know. I just wanted to create like a really slutty outfit, and that's what I gave her. So, and then this is her Grim Reaper outfit, I guess you could say, or the mysterious outfit. Forever cloaks her face in shadow. And we got a little shark pool, because everyone needs a little pet. And then I don't think there's much back here. I don't think there's anything back here. No, I don't think I did anything in here. Let me go downstairs. Yeah, I didn't do much in this one. This is the main area. She's got a craps table. Where's that craps? What is that? I don't even know. Anyways, moving on. Alright. Alright, and now Lady Gazerbeam. Now, Lady Gazerbeam is, I want to say, one of my other villains that I've been working on recently. As you see, her CR rating is 425, and I'm really proud of how she turned out. She's an alien. I don't know what from what planet. I'm gonna perfect her backstory, whatever, of how she ended up in the DC universe and all that jazz. But she's an alien with blue skin. She had red skin, but upon touching Earth's atmosphere, it turned blue. And that's where she got her. It also turned her Unibeam blue as well, as you see. And this is a very pet-inspired build. What I mean by that is she's got a robot, and then she's got her henchmen, just all kinds of whatever. I played with her in a different live stream. You can see what I did there. She has a creature from the void that comes out. I don't know why I'm trying to do this off the top of my head. If you go down to inventory, not style, inventory, come on. She's got the solar amplifier that makes her heat vision blue. She got the Granorium Verum, which when in combat, a creature of the void will come out and fight by your side. And then when in combat, she has Quinzlet that comes out too, or Quizlet, however you say it. But her base is located next to the hospital here in Gotham, the one where you face Mr. Freeze, and I call it the warehouse. And you can kind of see why, because you go into the loading docks of the hospital, and you are in her base, pretty much, her hideout, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so this is very Halloween inspired. Just kidding, not really. Alright, we are going to release my drone. Okay. As you see, it's a, it kind of does look like a warehouse where you'd store a bunch of crap. Bunch of scattered papers. Look like it was abandoned. Some coming out the walls, whatever. And then I love putting the cheese underneath the dumpster to make it look like, it's rat infested. It's a kind of cool idea. She's got some pipes here. This is her main chilling area. She's got a dead body in the warehouse here, laying on the couch. Again, like I said, I got most of these items from the Halloween event. And I love that the skeletons on furniture now. I love that. This is her kitchen. You see this piece a lot in my base. My bases. And for once, this character doesn't have a shitty fridge. She's actually got a nice fridge. And then we got the table with no chairs. You got to stand up and eat because this is America. Not everyone is created equal. Just kidding. Anyways, this is one of my favorite areas because it's just creepy. She's got dead bodies hanging from the ceiling, oozing some weird type of pus or whatever. And then this is a little graveyard, and then, the undead trick-or-treater, a beehive. This is her little locker room. She's got some extra chairs that she threw in the corner. A forklift type of thing for the warehouse, a shitty couch. And then this is my favorite part of this whole area, is this little wire thing that connects from this to her torture bed. The idea is to create a electric bed to torture her victims. Lady Gazerbeam is psychotic. Anyways, yeah, this is her lab. She's got some lab bottles, whatnot, this, that, and the other. Let's go upstairs. This is where she sleeps. Of course, she's got to have a death or Dark Knight's metal poster, which these comics are actually really good. I got a few of these in my comic book store. And they're really, a lot of the covers are really cool. I love the artwork. And then again, to sell the torture theme, she's got this statue with the eye. And then she's got some power cords running through. Got to power the base somehow. Again, this is from the Halloween theme. I think this is the Gothic. I don't remember what those windows are called. Then she's got some stuff down here. This is where she keeps all her armories. This is her alien princess uniform from her home planet. This is the one that I'm currently wearing, her alien war uniform. This is her league wear, which is like her combat wear, I guess you can call it. And then this is her spacesuit. And then she's got her extra wardrobe here. Nothing too fancy, It's coming along. It's coming along. I've been focused on leveling her up and collecting base items. Alright, let's move on. That was a quick load. Alright, Superwoman, or Superwoman, because Superwoman was taken. This is my evil Superwoman character, Supergirl character. And, going from there. I don't know what else to say. She's basically, her backstory, quick backstory is, she was Lex Luthor's assistant before Mercy Graves, and when the exobytes were released onto Earth, she was tested upon by Lex Luthor, almost like Bizarro was, except not a clone. The exobytes were applied to her genetic structure, and she was able to gain some of the powers of Supergirl but with more weaknesses than anything. She's not invincible like Supergirl is, like Supergirl Superman is, but she is able to use heat vision. She's got super strength. She's got flight, all that jazz. And this is her main uniform that she wears. She's also powered by red kryptonite. That's why you see her hands are glowing. Her hands and feet are glowing like this. This means that she's powered up and whatnot. But we're going into Superwoman's sewer, which is located right underneath Stryker's island. Wait, yeah. Oh, baby kitten. Anyways, this is her sewer. This is where she's been hiding out underneath the Stryker's island. She's got a little relaxation area. She's got a hookah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, hookah. A bird cage. I don't know where a bird went, but she's got some statues. She's got her makeshift kitchen, again with a nice fridge, except she doesn't have a stove. She's got a chopping block. And this is my favorite area. This is like the entrance to the other part of the sewer. I really love how this turned out. Just put these pieces together. And then this is like, you know, overgrown. There's some plants, you know, just some things I would assume you would see underground, I guess. In a slight greenhouse, maybe near a sewer. I don't even know. But coming in here, she's got a couple pallets. She's got whatever. And these are her costumes. This is one of my favorites. This is her Supergirl disguise. So if she needs to disguise herself as Supergirl, that's what she's got. She's got her stasis pod so she can recharge with using red kryptonite. This is her very first suit that she ran around with in the beginning of the game. Just basic. And then she's got the one that she's wearing now, which is her superior Superwoman outfit. And then this is her new gen suit, which is powered by red kryptonite crystals. Gives her a little extra oomph in combat. Then we go, this is where she sleeps, underneath the stairs, because she's a degenerate. Nothing up here, just some collectibles. She apparently robbed the Flash pop-up store, whatever you want to call it, and made her own down here. Don't ask why, don't know. She's a Flash fan, thinks she has a crush on him, whatever. This is her lab. She's got a random cart. Don't know why, but yeah. And then a clown head, because why the hell not? Oh, and then these windows. I found a good spot for these windows. These windows kind of remind me of like this is like part of a building, I guess you could say. Like a building you'd see like in the old country. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm talking about. Just ignore me. This is my favorite, one of my favorite windows, portals, whatever you want to call it. This thing is just really, I really love that. How it looks like it's flowing into the, like it's a river flowing into this sewer. That's what created all this water down here. It's leaking. Part of my mind cannon. I just really like that moonlight window. Alright, moving on now. We have 2 more to go. Now, we've got Harley Quinn, or my version of Harley Quinn, Harley Quinn. Again, Harley Quinn was taken. Bastards. I know I'm not the only Harley fan. But again, this is a base in the House of Legends. I'm wearing her new 52 outfit with a Harley Quinn Chroma that you can get, which I didn't know was a thing in the game until I unlocked it. I must have unlocked it during the anniversary event or whatever, but it gives like this diamond texture to everything. And this is totally not an excuse to look at my character's ass, but moving on. Yeah, I like the diamond material on this. You can see it even with the black. The only thing is, with this Chroma, you cannot change the colors. There's like 3 different versions. I think I'm using version... I'm not even going to try to guess, so let's go to my style. Yeah, I'm using version 1. That's for pastel. And then we have... I only have that one. Okay, never mind. Moving on. This is Quinn's Sanctum. Quinn's Sanctum. Sanctum. Ugh. Absolutely love Harley Quinn. I cannot stress that enough. It's a really cool loading screen too, by the way. Anyways, it's Harley Quinn. She's got expensive tastes. Not really. This is her closet where she's got all of her outfits. Of course, we have what I call Sexy Harley, which is the Bombshell Harley outfit that you can unlock in game. You have to actually buy it from the marketplace. So I just created, loosely created it off of what the game's version is and what the Bombshell version of it is. And then this one took me forever to build. This is her original Jester's outfit without the Jester hat and without the Jester boots and gloves. Those are from her new 52 look. Or in this version, or in this, in DCUO, it's called Psycho Jester. But it's the only pair of gloves and boots I could find that makes me lets me alternate the colors from red to black, so they're not all one solid color. That's why I kind of did it. But it took me forever to collect the collection in order to unlock the top for this outfit. So we are actually going to activate it so you get a better view. But yeah, you can't get her, as far as I know, you cannot get her classic outfit in the game. So this is the closest I came to, or came across, so I just kind of let her run around in this a little bit. It's a modern take on her classic outfit, without the Jester's hat, which apparently you can unlock in the game. I haven't figured out how yet. Then I got this as a reward, I think. I call this Joker's Harley. This is obviously Joker's colors, but with future Joker's uniform on. I just thought it'd be funny to have her wear it. This is her t-shirt. She's wearing the same pants as this outfit, but with my favorite boots in the game, the Rave boots. And enhanced main man gloves, along with a t-shirt, which I forget the name of, but again, if you want me to look it up, just let me know. And then obviously you saw the one that I was wearing, which is her new 52 look with her hammer on the back. Took me for a while to get the hammer and all that, but this one I call Harley fucking Quinn, because why the hell not? And if I get monetized, well then my videos are not safe for minors, because whatever. Yes, I cuss in my videos. Don't like it? Bite me. This is her gonna be her theater area. And then over here is her locker room. As you can tell, I tried to stick to a Harley theme. I gave her this weird clown thing on the wall, and then I really love these doors. These are the theater doors you can unlock from one of the anniversary events, or one of the events. I don't remember which one it is. off the top of my head. And then, like I said, you can go through these doors. These are the Wayne Manor doors. Just phase through them. This is the bathroom. She's got a dentist sink because why? Because it's Harley Quinn, of course, and a toilet. No bathtub. Harley Quinn's a stinky girl. Just kidding. Again, this is a bookshelf. Let me fix that real quick. I'll show you what goes down there in a minute. This is her lab. She's got some experimental things over there. This annoying ass beeping monitor for the X-ray table or whatever you want, a surgery table, whatever. She's got a torture bed because it's Harley Quinn. I don't know if she would torture anybody, but I don't know. She's psychotic. It's Harley Quinn. It'd be fitting for her character. Let's just say she's smart, but if she wants to get answers out of someone, she can use her mallet to crush someone's nuts while strapping him to his bed. Knowing Harley Quinn, she would get a lot of joy out of that, and so would the person she's torturing. I know I would. Anyways, these are where her statues are. This is where one of her other outfits is. This is her casual outfit. In case she needs to go out, you know, and kill someone. She's got a little doll on her belt. She's got herself. She's kind of self-indulged that way. But this is her casual outfit. Don't really wear it that much. And then as you see, I blocked off the stairs. And I'll show you why. But this is her wardrobe area. She's Harley Quinn. Of course, she's got to have, like, some shoes and whatnot. I'm a guy. I'm just kidding. And then, you know, some uniforms. You kind of see this gap down here. I'm going to be filling it in a minute. But let's say you open the secret bookcase. You come down here. There's a window. She's got some missiles because why wouldn't she? She stole Lobo's bike. He's probably looking for that. She's got some material down here in case she needs to build fortifications or whatever for her base. Some weird tree things. A treasure crab, industrial fan, and then right over here is her recovery area, let's just say. She's got some comfort food. She can sit on the bench and read one of her comics, and her bed with her IV in case she gets hurt during battle. She can stitch up her own wounds. But yeah, that's Harley fucking Quinn. I love her. Every iteration of her. Seriously. Alright, now, on to my main character. This base is going to take the longest. That's why I saved it the best for last, so. This is Princess Glacier. My main. Again, very first character I created when I got the game, when I was a free-to-play player before I started buying memberships. I've been a member for years, off and on, when I can afford it, you know. But yeah, this is my main character. She has ice powers. Oh, hang on. Let me take care of this motherfucker. Hello, Titanic Chicken. Anyways, so one thing I want to mention is her base location does not match her base theme at all. Ace of Clubs is the base location is the base theme is very weird for this location. You would think it's like a nightclub, but it's actually manor themed, which doesn't make no sense to me in game. So let's just try to ignore that. But I call this the Frozen Manor. Now, when I first started out, I gave her the cave theme. And then I moved it to this because I had so many objects that I wanted to uh, incorporate. Um, so it took me quite a few weeks, and I did say weeks with a W, yes, to place all these items and kind of figure out a cohesive theme and a cohesive layout. Um, this is my favorite base. So as you spawn in, she's got an ice sculpture here that never melts. And if it does start to melt, she's got ice power, so she can refreeze it. And then she's got this really pretty greenery on this wall here. I really like the marble, or is that marble texture? I would say that's marble texture. It clashes really well, or not clashes. It blends really well with the growing roots and these plants and whatnot. But as you see, these are all her little statues, the grand entrance area. She's got some posters, a lot of posters. The rebirth one where Harley almost slits Joker's throat. That's, oh god, yes. Anyways, moving on. Some more posters. These are pretty much, I think, all the posters you can get in game. These are all the they might be more. I might be talking out my ass, but these are comic book covers. That you get in the game. I collected a bunch of them. Yeah, so this is just, I kind of decorated the whole front entrance here. I actually had this comic in my store, and I sold it for a lot of money, because it's really rare. This is a different variant cover, but yeah, I did have this comic in the store that I sold, so quite interesting. Anyways, moving on, let's get back down here. Oh, let me show you the ceiling real quick. Don't ask why she's got an owl light on top, and then she's got this reindeer with a net. Alright, let's go through the base like you normally would. This is just a little chill out area, little nice little area to hang out. The greenery kind of blends well with the blue wall there. Those posters look really well. Those, statues there. And then she's got a trophy case and this, that, and the other, and blah, blah, blah. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna come through here again, but just give me a second. I gotta fix something real quick. Don't look! Don't look! Close your eyes! Shut up, cat. Alright. I will do a better base tour over there, but I just wanted to hide that real quick. Anyways, back to where I was. Alright. So down here you see this little chill out area with some statues, and then you got plants. I love these potted plants. They look so nice here by the stairs. And because my color scheme is white and blue, ice obviously, just makes this base look so good. And then she's a big fan of like superhero statues, so she got a couple of those right there. Bunch of other statues. We will go this way last. Right here is another entrance to another room, which you can't get into. I've seen a lot of people do this. This is not an actual entrance. It's just a couple objects placed together, but it gives it the illusion that this is a extra room that is blocked off, that no one can get into, which I found really cool and whatnot. I was planning on doing it over on this side too, like probably right here, to make it look like there's more rooms. But moving on, coincidentally, I have a little rubber keychain of DC Superhero Girls, this little show. I have Harley Quinn on my keychain for my keys. Again, Harley Quinn simple over here. But let's go through here. This is a little. I don't know what I'm going to put in here yet. Um, then obviously, since it's called the Frozen Manor, she's got some ice windows outside. And what's really cool about this is you can either break it or go in. But um, I kind of not phased. What's the word I'm looking for? I kind of clipped. That's the word I'm looking for. I kind of clipped this doorway into this little archway, because all the archways look like this right here. Sorry. And it fits perfectly in here. But if you go by the buttons, you can phase right through it. This is her bathroom. Again, the blue walls just make it look more like a bathroom. It's really cool. Again, with the shitty toilet. Oh, I need a luxury toilet. Anyways, moving on. This is the kitchen area. Nothing special in here. She's got a mini fridge for all her soda. And then in here is a bedroom. Or what you would believe would be her bedroom. However, this is not her actual bedroom. And I'll show you why in a minute. As you go in here, she's got a little workout area. As you go in here, try not to break it too much. This is her storage area. Just a bunch of crap, just storage, just a little storage, you know, just a bunch of stuff she's not using, including a Christmas tree. She's not like a black cat and leaves her Christmas tree open or up all year round, because if you do that, you're a psycho. Anyways, now we're gonna go this way. And if you remember, all manor layers are laid out the same. If you remember from Cyclops' base, this was actually Cyclops' bedroom. But I turned this into more of a study area with a wine rack. Yeah, this is where she'd come in, do some computer work, look at some files, drink some wine, and just chill out. And if she's hurt, she can chill out over here. And then this is my favorite area of the whole base. If you come in here, well, really? Okay, the door just respawned. This is her library. So you come in here, this is her little library. She's got a relaxing area where she can watch TV if she really wanted to. But right now she's playing the fireplace channel. She's got her fireplace with her stocking put up. A little portrait of the Wayne family that she stole out of a museum. But yeah, she got a trophy case. And then she's got a little crystal that she collects over there. She's got a couple files over here that she's extending this way. And then she's got a little... It's more like like I said, it's a library. So this is where she likes to sit and relax and do some research. She's got some stuff on the walls, collectibles. She's got a piano in case she wants to rewind down. And yeah, it just looks so nice. But she's got the hidden door. And let's say she's getting raided by a hero and they're trying to find some evidence to convict her of her crimes, because obviously Princess Glacier is a villain. And villains have more fun. They would never think to check behind this bookshelf. You know? I mean, obviously you could tell that there's something behind here, because in the game, this bookshelf and this bookshelf are two different colors, and I don't know why. It's really ridiculous. But like I said, someone comes in to, or a hero or the cops try to raid her place, they won't be able to convict her of anything because there's nothing weird going on so far until you get into her bedroom. So you activate the button underneath the bust, then you pull the lever to close it, and she's got, this is her bedroom. Come in here, unlock the door, and you have where she sleeps, where she hangs out. She's got all these posters. Like I said, she's a big comic book nerd, so she has all these posters and comics of her favorites, her favorite characters in the DC universe. She's got the Huntress and stuff like that. And behind this door, hopefully I don't break it. Shit. As you remember, if you were here the whole time, behind the storage unit that leads to the kitchen is this hidden entrance to her room. So both entrances to her room are hidden, which you would never think to look behind unless you were a smart detective like Batman. So I'm going to wait for that to respawn, but so you can see what I'm talking about. Come on, respawn, respawn, respawn. Yeah, there we go. It's behind this cabinet, and then it's behind this door. So, yeah, and if you remember what the manor layer looks like, there's a hidden entrance to the Bat Cave behind these. So she's got two ways to get into her area, her main lab. Oh god, I love that poster there. I want to get that poster in real life. The nurse Harley Quinn making out or forcing love on Joker. I love that one. Anyways, so there'd be two ways. There's a hidden gun that you pull, and it would lower the rack into the ground, and there's a hidden bottle. You pull it, it'll lower the rack into the ground, allowing you access to this, and then you would pull this lever, and it would come back up. And this is the entrance to her little cave. She's got a ice crystal in here that that powers some of the base, and then she's got a camera hidden behind this bust. So if an intruder is detected, this is where it gets fun. If an intruder is detected and the self-destruct is canceled within 30 seconds, the bat wing here, what's it called? The bat wing? Yeah, the bat wing and this cannon will both activate, blowing up this bomb, which will destroy the entrance to the base, or destroy the entrance to the lab, which would cause this generator to malfunction, which would then cause a chain reaction, which would blow this missile up. These missiles going everywhere blow the nuclear bomb up, taking the whole base and everyone with it. So she's got all her bases covered. She's crazy. But down here she's got some money, her generator, like I said, and in case she needs to lay low, if her base is being raided, she's got a camper with a bed that she can rest in. She's got some nuclear barrels, which again would ensure that the entire base explodes. The entire manor just explodes and takes everything with it, leaving no trace of anything behind. This is her workshop slash study, or her lab. She does a lot of research here. She's got botanical research to help poison ivy. She's got cameras literally everywhere. And as you see, the generator has this wire that runs to all these monitors. All these monitors are connected to this one wire that is being powered by this. Yeah, she's got a little research area, which I love. A couch if she needs to crash. She's got some soda that she likes to throw on the floor because ain't nobody got time for that. Down here is a bird cage, bird's nest, don't know why. Down here is some discarded research that she doesn't in the hole. She threw some discarded research and it's turning into some weird type of creature, octopus creature. And then she's got an extra generator that she could turn on if she needs for more power. A summoning circle with a bunch of dead bodies. A cauldron. She's been practicing some dark arts. And then just some miscellaneous stuff down here. Barrels. down here is where she conducts research on human targets. That's again all the dead bodies. Yeah, this is where she studies all the human anatomy and whatnot. And this is, like I said, this is my main. So if you saw behind me there, all those armories, I've got a shit ton of armories. Every single armory I have for this character is in this base. So I just threw them all down here. It's the best place for them. So this is the costume that I perfected. I call it Cybernetic Enhanced. This is the outfit that I've gradually created, and this is the outfit that I rode around with for a while once I reached level 29, I think. I got all these pieces unlocked and just kind of added it slowly by, little by bit. And created that. This is what her main outfit looked like. This is what I rocked for a little while. And then I decided to... Was this the second outfit? No. I created Future Princess Glacier. Again, which was the arm. As soon as I realized that you can get a prosthetic arm in the game, there's actually quite a few now, I had to get it. And I created Future Princess Glacier this way. I'm using a Chroma on her, and I update these styles quite frequently. So this is like a more full version. This is her Earth 3 suit, where in Earth 3 she's actually a hero, not a villain. And on Earth 3, when she visited it, she actually killed her multiverse counterpart, or twin, whatever you want to call it, and stole her outfit. And this is the outfit that she had. She deals with a lot of tech, as you could tell, and that was both versions of her, both the hero version on Earth 3 and the current version in this world, this universe. So yeah, I just wanted something white and blue, but more white than blue, so that's why I created this. It was really fun unlocking those pieces. And then over here is her Atlantis armor, I think. No, this is her Femme Fatale outfit. Again, she replaced her prosthetic arm with a knife. And I know the sword is on the wrong way, because I don't know how you would be able to grab a knife with a knife hand, but as soon as I had that, I unlocked it. Now, the Femme Fatale outfit is actually her League wear, which is a league that I have in this game that I created, and I will do a separate video for the base tour of that, of the League Hall, which is the more fleshed out one, which I'm very proud of. Me and a couple friends did it, but they're no longer in the league because reasons. Don't want to, But yeah, I created this outfit, and then next to it is her warsuit. She's got icicles for hair. Just a little warsuit. Helps you survive, take more blows, and this and the other. Nothing to say. This is her Atlantis armor. This is the armor she wears when she's fighting for Atlantis, or whatever. Fighting to take over Atlantis. And then this is her, I call it limb loss. This is the outfit in a dystopian future in which Princess Glacier did not come out on top. She actually lost her leg, as well as her arm, and her eye. And this is the final form of her. She's a mess. She's not as strong as she once was, but she's relying on a bunch of technology and stuff to keep her whole, She did not come out on top in this dystopian future. Like I said, she got beat down, but she never gave up. And then this one is her Under Armor. This is what she normally wears underneath other armor, her League wear. This is her, This is a suit that helps absorb blows if her other suits get damaged. So this is Under Armour. This is exactly what she's wearing underneath it. But this is just stripped down to the bare bones right now. And then this one is the one I'm currently wearing, which I call Flashpoint. Which, if you know what Flashpoint is, you know. Real ones know. Again, using a Kuroma. And I really love how it turned out. She's showing a lot of skin. I love the skin. I love the detail on this outfit and the Kuroma, how it just accentuates everything. And it has my favorite belt because this belt is called Fire Soul, and it's just this little buckle that you can put on any outfit, but your emblem actually shows up on it, which is really freaking cool. So that's why I have her roaming around in this. Well, yeah, those are all my armories. I got, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 armories for her. But like I said, she's my main. Oh, you haven't seen this up here. This is my little candy cane bridge, where she likes to come out and chill. I don't have any of my emotes set because of reasons, but yeah, everyone, I hope you enjoyed. That is all my bases for, well, not all of them, but that's 10 of my bases for 10 of my more fleshed out heroes and villains. So I just thought I'd make a quick update for you guys, quick video, talk to you guys. Thanks for chilling out. Thanks for tuning in. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz. You know, YouTube algorithm shit. If you like what you see, you want to see more, just, you know, shout it out. I can show you, I could do outfit tutorials, I can show you Kuromas, I can create outfits, because this Princess Glacier literally has almost every outfit. She's more like a collector, so I collect a bunch of outfits, and I've unlocked a bunch of them, so she's the main reason why I have outfits for all other 21 characters. Well, mostly. Harley Quinn helped out a lot too. But yeah, I'm going to be uploading another video very soon of the League Hall that Princess Glacier is in charge of. So that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys later. This is Tommy 308 signing off.